I want to just shoot a little advert, show you how to shoot a little advert to get some actually leads, but actually paying. But I just want to show you what the costs were when we actually joined in '92. You place an advert will cost you £30, and then used to have the opportunity was on a disc, not on a disc, it was on a cassette tape, which were quite large, and then you had to post them out to people's houses, so they had to go in a jiffy bag if it was long distance. So you were talking over £100 to get leads, but people joined off them, which is great, and obviously started build the business. But we always used to talk then about putting 5% back into the business. Now there's so many free ways to do it now. You can think, well, that's not worth doing that, but by paying sometimes it actually gets you better targeted leads, because you might think that everybody in the world's in Facebook groups, but still a lot of people don't know that. So you can target people who are just sort of haven't heard about that, haven't heard about our industry at all. So this is what I suggest you do: is you do some a little bit of paid advertising as well, and this will top up your numbers, and you can actually laser target it, which I'll show you in a second if it works. So how you do that, first of all, is you've got to have a Facebook page. Now you have to have at least 100 people on it before you can actually do it, so you can get friends and families to like it, and obviously just brand yourself, not the name of the company. And basically what you do is you just do a normal post, and then you add a picture as you normally would. So wait till that's opening there, and then you publish it just as normal. So then what you get an opportunity below there is actually to boost it. So how you do that is you click on here, and what you want it is in the mobile news feed, because that's what most people are looking at it. Make sure that, I think, I don't know if I've said this, but you can only allow 25% text in the picture, so this one's fine. No button, so you send a message, because you're asking people to comment below or message you. And we've got here people living in the UK. So then what you do is you click the edit button, and I've targeted people in the UK, just this particular women between 24 and 30 in the UK. I've actually targeted people who are mums. Unique motherhood, that's people who are going to be at home, probably want to make money. Unique was a company that came into the UK. It's got no retail model, so people will now be looking for a way to actually make money that actually works, which is how we come about. So click on the UK, and that gives you the map of the UK. Now this can be a bit tricky, to get the arrow to move, but what I'm going to do is, just for a bit of fun, I'm actually going to target the Isle of Man. So bit of luck, this works first time. It hasn't, so might bear with us. This might take a while to do it. I haven't quite got this. Some days I can do it, and some days I can't. There you are. So that's picked up the Isle of Man. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you then can change the radius around where it is. So it's automatically set at 10 miles. So we'll just go a little bit further than that. Move that along there. 12 miles. I don't know the Isle of Man, so we'll go a little bit further. So we'll cover the whole of the Isle of Man. So that's just missed up the little bit at the bottom there. So that's so the ads is too specific to be shown. Try a broader match. I don't see why they're saying that. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I'll take it so it just goes even bigger. So what's the maximum radius? It goes up to 50 miles. Take it up to 50. So that's picked it up, even though it hasn't actually it's now made it. So 40 miles there, picks up a little bit of southwest Scotland, a little bit of the Lake District, doesn't go in the Isle of Man. But really what I'm just doing here is targeting the Isle of Man. So if you get the idea of that, you can pick an area that you want to do, maybe an area you want to focus on. So basically what happens then is you just go at the bottom, So everything's right. Save. That's your daily budget. Get down here. Everything's right. Alright. So I'll submit that, and then basically what's going to happen, it takes about 15 minutes for it actually to be to actually being approved. So I've just done this for 1 day. You can set it what particular time period you want, but this is getting the people who wouldn't go into a group. So you never know who you can actually target, but for a small amount of money, it's worth actually sort of doing that. And I'm now just came over here. If you can see here, the bus has already been approved. So that'll run for 24 hours, and we'll just see what happens. If the people like your page anyway, it's going to be growing your page as well. So if that's any help, please like it, and if you've got any comments, leave it below. Speak to you soon.